Hello guys, still remember CatVTon where we could make anyone wear anything? Well, get ready because using FLUX.1 Kontext we can do the exact same thing and the results are often even better. Now just like CatVTon, this is far from perfect and the result can vary widely. Why? Because FLUX.1 Kontext is extremely sensitive to your prompt. We need to craft the perfect prompt to make this work. And for the first time on the channel, I'm also going to show you how to easily use multiple images for any FLUX.1 Kontext workflow. I am not going to cover the basic setup for FLUX.1 Kontext in this video, as I already have a detailed guide for that. If you are wondering how to set up the FLUX.1 Kontext image editor, please refer to the link in the video description below. There are two primary ways to use multiple images in FLUX.1 Kontext: by stitching the images together or by using multiple VAE encodes and reference latents. Stitching is far easier to set up, uses less VRAM, and is my preferred method, which is exactly what we'll cover in this video. The first step is to open our FLUX.1 Kontext image edit workflow. Now add a new load image node. In this example, I'm using load image from path, but a regular load image works fine too. Connect this to a resize image v2 node and set it to your desired size. Next, add the image stitch node. Connect your first image and the second image. The second image must be the wearable item you want to put on the character after stitching. Connect the output to the Flux Kontext image scale node. This step is important if your original picture is large, as it will save some valuable VRAM. Then connect this scaled image to the VAE encode node. This entire stitched image is now our reference for FLUX.1 Kontext. As for the main canvas for the K-sampler, we're going to use an empty SD3 latent image. Set it to the same size as your original image. Now we tackle the prompt. The trick is to be very specific. You must tell the model what part of the cloth we want to remove from the original character, and then tell the model exactly what is going to replace that. Wait, I almost forgot a crucial step. We need to connect the resize image v2 output, the original image, to the appropriate node in the workflow. Let's connect that now. I set the original image resize to keep proportion crop, and I'll set the wearable to pad edge. Now let's try this first example. As you can see from that example, getting too detailed with descriptions of things that might be slightly wrong, like a logo, can cause trouble. So if you don't know the logo's specifics, just tell it it's a logo and hope Flux will recognize and handle it. Getting the right prompt is tricky, but here is a massive tip. You can use Florence to automatically identify the details of your original image and your wearable image. This lets us build the perfect prompt every time. To use Florence 2, add the download and load Florence 2 model node and connect it to a Florence 2 run node. Change the task in the run node to more detailed caption. Now we're going to feed it our images. First, let's look at the original picture. Florence 2 analyzes it and tells us, she wearing a black sleeveless top with a high neckline and black leather pants. She has a white lanyard around her neck with a blue tag attached to it. This is great. Now we can use this information in the prompt. We can change the first part of the prompt to this: remove the lanyard, replace her black sleeveless top with. Now that we know what the character wears, we can decide what to change. The next step is to analyze the wearable item using Florence 2. When you get the wearable description, make sure to remove any details that have nothing to do with the actual clothing piece. Since the result from the pink tank top is pretty clear, let's try it first. We can always add more detail later if the result is bad. A word of caution: remember, Florence 2 is also not perfect. If the detail it gives you is obviously wrong, change it or simply remove it from your prompt. Anyway, now let's build the final prompt using all this analyzed information. The final prompt is: remove the lanyard, replace her black sleeveless top with a pink tank top. Ensure the shirt fits naturally in her body. Follow the same posture. Ensure the background environment of the left image is maintained. The result is good. Make sure you added what to be maintained to and what you want the wearable be, like fit perfectly or not. Here are a bunch of examples. I intentionally made some of the prompts as detailed as possible, and you will see a bunch of failures. As I said before, this is far from perfect. Even with what you think is the right prompt, sometimes the result isn't what you want. If this is the case, your solution is to either change the prompt slightly or simply hope the next seed will generate the perfect result. The result is truly great. I think this is on par with CatVTon, if not better. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And please subscribe to CatVTon 2025 for more efficient ComfyUI workflows. See you again on the next episode and have a nice day.